How's it going, everybody? My name's Dave with 15 for Coffee, business English for international superstars. Yes, that's you. You are an international superstar. If you are a professional learning or using English for work, to achieve better results, to get a promotion, to get your dream job, to find a better market, to create an audience, whatever you're using English for, and maybe English isn't your first language, this is for you. We're going to take proven sales strategies from Fortune 500 companies from the United States, biggest banks and brokerages, and deliver them directly to those out there using English for professional success and to access better markets. Let's go. Let's get started. We talk about this a lot. Internet, 50% of the internet is in English, 10 times your results. The internet includes social media, so you have markets there you can access. You are a superstar because you are already the top 6% of your country's labor force if you are from a non-native English-speaking country. You're in the top 6%, but you want to get in the top 1%, but we're having some issues here getting from 6 to 1. But you guys are already there. You guys have so much ambition, so much drive, so much vision. It's time to capitalize on it. And I've figured out what is the missing thing that many of these people that are studying English for business success, people like you out there, what was the one thing that's missing? And I figured it out. That's why I'm here. We're going to talk about that, what's missing, and then I'm going to give you an answer and a strategy that you can use right away. Let's get into it. Again, my name's Dave. If you happen to like this video and it's valuable to you on your quest to finding your dream job or having better results using English in a professional environment, then this is for you. You're exactly where you need to be, and the algorithm loves you. I love you too, even though we haven't met yet, but I know that if you're on here, you are like me. I happen to be in Monterrey, Mexico right now. I've been here for about 2 years, and I really love traveling. I love going to Spain. I'm a bachata dancer. I love salsa. I love being in the Latin culture. I love the vibe, the people. They're really cool. It's so much fun. I love it. So let's get into the issue a lot of my students have. Anywhere you're at in the world, Asia, Europe, South America, North America, this seems to be a common thing no matter what, is that we have a skill in our own language, but it doesn't transfer. We are good at our jobs, we are good at what we do, but when we do it in English, we don't get the same results. If that's you, you're in the right place. What I call this is an expression gap. We lose some of our expression ability when we change languages, so our skills don't necessarily translate. We talked about why in a couple other videos, so if you haven't seen the first few videos, 1, 2, and 3, go ahead and check those out on the channel or in these links below that you see underneath this video, okay? Excuse me. Got hair falling everywhere. Pardon me. All right. We're going to get into it. Let's just get into it right away. One of the reasons you have this lack, you have the vision, but then you're not getting the results, is because we're missing something, and we're going to get into that real quick. But I want to cover this again. Super important. This is important because humans are emotional people. You need to establish emotional connections, or what we call rapport, and we'll get more into that in another video. But the way we do this is by focusing on empathy, curiosity, and creating great questions. Tony Robbins says, successful people are successful because they ask better questions and get better answers. So, super important. It is your superpower. You are here because you have talent and you have skill and you want success, but you're not getting the results. And you might be a higher level than someone else, but you're getting lower results, and maybe someone might be higher or lower language level, but they're getting better results. Why? Why do they have a better connection? Because the difference between these two people is there's something missing. It's your strategy. What's your strategy? Time to reframe our thinking. Reframe your thinking. If you've seen this video before, you understand this. It's not about more. It's about being effective with what we have. We're going to take our current English level. We're going to add proven strategies. My name's Dave. I worked in financial institutions in the United States for 17 years. I held over 7 investment licenses. I did over 150 million in US dollars in financial sales, selling self-directed clients advisory services. I feel like a therapist after doing that. And then I became a copywriter. So what is going to move the dial for my students is not learning more phrases, not learning vocabulary. Most of you already have a gift. What we need to do is maximize and optimize your gift to get higher leverage, to get better results in the marketplace so that you can move the dial faster. And later on, we can focus on phrases, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Honestly, that's more of a one-on-one because everyone really needs something different, but we can all benefit from this strategy. So let's go. Let's get into it. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Okay. Wow. This is moving kind of slow. So if you were here last week, we went over communication styles. I hope that kind of opened your mind a little bit on how you act, how you respond, how you like to communicate, how you like information, and how it feels like when people don't respect how you like to receive information, right? We're going to focus on a couple things. I love Stoicism. I think Stoicism is a very powerful mentality to have, especially in business and in life in general. We control two things: how we prepare for what may come and how we respond to what does. That is a tenet, a Stoic tenet. I can't tell you exactly who said that. Today, my big promise for you is that no matter what level you have, you are going to get a tool, a resource that you can use in your next interaction to have a better result and feel more confident and feel like people actually understand who you are and the value that you bring. I know that's what you want. You have a talent, you have a passion, you have a personality, and people aren't seeing it. Why can't they see my personality? Why can't they see my value? That is going to change, my friend. We are going to use today a meeting checklist. If you haven't seen before, check out the other videos. We talk about value prop. This is going to make a lot more sense if you understand your value prop. So get into that video, research your value prop, meeting checklist. This is something you want to use. This is one of those things that we control, that we want to do before every meeting, because I guarantee you, again, this stuff works. Today, someone is using this checklist to prepare for a meeting and close a client with a $2 million, $3 million, $4 million deal. Maybe you're not doing deals like that. Whatever it is, this works no matter what the situation is. Meeting checklist. First thing we do, we want to research our audience, guys. Research your audience, so important. Who am I talking to? What's important to them? What are their challenges? What is their vision? How do I use empathy? How do I use curiosity? How do I create great questions? I want to know where I'm going. Maybe I'm going to a networking event. Who's running the event? Why does their organization exist? What do I think is the reason? Who do I think is in charge? Maybe when I get there, I want to talk to the person running the event, not just the people at the event. And I'm going to use networking examples because that's going to be the next video, is how do you go to a networking event anywhere in the world and crush it and have a great time and make new friends and have a great time and be like so pumped up when you leave that you're just like, this is awesome. So if you want to get notified for that, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the alert button so that next week you get the next tip on networking and you can apply this checklist to the networking. Let's get after it. First, we research our audience, we research the event. Next, we want to set goals. We want to set goals. We want to have non-business goals as our first two goals. Why is that important? Because we've all done this. Oh, I need to get leads. I need to do this. I need this. And then we go in and we're so focused on what we need that we don't connect with other people and we don't meet our goals. So I set two non-business goals and then a third, which is my business goal. My non-business goals are usually something like this. I want to have a connection and find common ground with 5 people. I want to learn about the event and the organizers and why it's important and what their vision is for the future and how I can help. And then finally, I want to have 5 new contacts or 5 new follow-up meetings where people are expecting to hear from me or I'm supposed to reach out or we already have a meeting set up. Okay? Next, I want to do 5 awesome questions. I want to ask questions like that when people hear the question, they go, wow, that's a great question. And they go, let me think about it. I want to ask questions where when people answer the question, they figure out something new. They learn something new. Maybe I ask a question that makes people look at an old problem in a new way and they go, oh my gosh, I just solved this issue because you asked me that question. What a great question. What's your vision? What's your frustration? Where do you see yourself going? Why do you love what you do? Maybe that question reignites someone's passion so that they get that pep in their step again, that they can go out and they get energized from you, right? Be that person. Add to their buckets. Don't take from people. Add to them. Focus on adding, and the business results will come on their own. Okay, guys, this is really important. I'm very guilty of this a lot. Is I don't know what I'm wearing. I don't even bother with it. And then right before the meeting or wherever I'm going, I end up getting there, or I'm getting dressed and I'm like, I don't like this. This isn't right. And I'm stressed out, and maybe it makes me late. Get your clothes ready ahead of time. Know what you're going to wear. And further that, if you're someone that usually dresses professionally, I always dress very professionally, but when I dress casually, it was kind of a hot mess. And then around 2020, I realized, hey, maybe I need to work on my clothing. So just a side note, create a capsule wardrobe. And a capsule wardrobe is finding different pieces that fit you well, that are of decent quality, but most importantly are in a way that you can combine them with many different possibilities. So you can always pull out something that looks professional, that looks clean, that expresses who you are without being over the top or being something that really doesn't go well with other things. It makes it so much easier to pull something out and just put it on and know that you look good. Okay, guys, the next part, arriving there. I'm talking about logistics, people. You guys are so focused on, I don't know this word, I hope I make it a good impression. Important things, right? But you also got to remember, where's the event? When does it occur? How do I want to get ready? Do I want to be early and cool and calm and collected, or do I want to be coming in hot, like a hot mess, like putting my tie on or whatever I'm wearing and not knowing what's going on? I want to get there early. If I'm meeting someone for a coffee, if I want to make a quick connection and I'm meeting someone for a coffee, I want to get there a little bit early. I want to get a spot. I want to know where to go. I want to warm up. I want to start talking to the barista. I want to talk to the people around me. I want to get social. I want to warm up my personality skills. I want to get there early so that I'm not getting there late. I don't want to get there late and have the person leave or they're stressed out because I'm not there. Guys, these are all things that you can control. This is how you get prepared for any meeting. I'm telling you, you take all of this, you take everything we've gone over in these videos, and I'm telling you, your experience is going to be completely different. Your results are going to be different. You're going to get that job. You're going to put yourself in the top of that job pool, that applicant pool. You're going to make the impression that you want. You're going to explain your value. You're going to lead your team through that meeting. So by the end, they're like, yes, I'm excited about this. I want to do this. My input's important. The conversation was important. And now we have a better situation. So take all of these, and next time you have a meeting, go through this checklist. We're going to research the audience. We're going to set goals. We're going to prepare awesome questions. We're going to be ready on what we're going to look like and what we're going to wear. And we're going to figure out how to be there on time and early so that we're not stressed out and adding extra things that are going to take us away from focusing on our audience. So again, guys, my name's Dave. I hope you got a lot out of this. If you want to hear, next week, we're going to get into the 10-step networking event, how to go to a networking event anywhere in the world and crush it. So if you want to hear about that, subscribe, hit the alert button. I will see you next week, and it was so fun talking to you. I hope that you use this because these things work every day. People are on the phone using this to get better results, to be the top salespeople in the US. These strategies work. Write it down, type it up, go through it, and I guarantee you will have a better result next time you use English in a professional setting. You guys have it. You guys are talented. You're special. You have the skill, the drive, and the determination. And now you have the strategy to add that, to make that little tweak to get the results that you know you deserve. You're going to crush it. Talk to you later.